So let's get into GCF. So what does GCF stand for? So the G stands for greatest, the C stands for common, and the F stands for factor. So GCF stands for greatest common factor. Here we go. So let's we're going to use the similar example from our previous video, 40 and 100, and for our third value here we're going to put 40 over 100, and we're going to find the GCF of 40 and 100, right? So here for 40 we can break it down 4 times 10, right? Then we can break down this 4 and we can state 2 times 2. Now let's break down this 10. We have 2 times 5. All right, moving on. Now let's start breaking down 100, right? And so we're gonna go start breaking this 100. We'll go 2 10 times 10, excuse me. Then we're gonna break down the 10, 2 times 5, and we have another 2 times 5, and there we have it. All right, now let's find the greatest common factor of 40 over 100. So we know 100 is 2 times 5 times 2 times 5, and 40 is 2 times 2 times 2 times 5. So we can rewrite 40 over 100 as numerator 2 times 2 times 2 times 5 over our 100 is going to be 2 times 2 times 5 times 5. All right, and for our next step we're going to evaluate the constants here. All right, so we have 2 times 2 over 2 times 2, and then we have a 5 over 5 here. Well, remember that C over C equals 1. Same thing is going to apply here. Alright, so 2 times 2 over 2 times 2 equals 1. And 5 over 5 equals 1. So let's further evaluate this. 40 over 100 equals 2 times 2 times 2 times 5 over 2 times 2 times 5 times 5. Alright, equals, well, here's the constants once again, right? And we're going to pull out these constants and multiply them to find the greatest common factor. So 2 times 2 times 5 on the numerator, and then 2 times 2 times 5 in the denominator, and it gives us 20 over 20. Okay, and 20 over 20 gives us 1. Now our greatest common factor is 20. So 20 is the greatest common factor of 40 and 100.